today? Hi. Oh, she's driving. Okay, it's better that you keep the computer, the phone on, huh? So I'm Valerie Jackson. I'm going to be your sixth grade advisor. Um, Hi. It's nice to see those faces. So I'm going to just share my screen to with you, so we know a little bit. I prepared a little presentation for you, and I just want to make sure that I go over the things that need to be talked about. Some of you are new to middle school. I mean, you're all new to middle school, but some of you are new to ASP. So please, if you have any questions, just reach out either to me, maybe to your child, and I made sure that every child normally should be getting a buddy, or a partner. All right, so welcome to. Ah bah oui, il y a des photos. Ah bah oui, j'entends tout, hein, attention, et puis je comprends en français. Hein. That's the problem, okay? Can't be too discreet, sorry. Didn't mean to embarrass you. So welcome to Jackson Advisory. So we're waiting for Alejandro, and apparently Alejandro is going to be there in, let's say, 10 days, all right, on the safe side. So very excited to have him on board. The kids have been very good at reaching out, I hope, and I hope he feels he's welcome and he's part of the group. I'll be sending you a few things to you, like a contract for the computers. Every the parents had a chance to read them and to sign them. I will be sending this to you, but we'll do that maybe in the next few days. No need to rush for that. What is important is, whoops, sorry, for understanding what the advisory is all about. It's not really homeroom, but it is a transition from lower school. So we really try to create a safe community for your children, and I am the advocate for the good, and for the bad, and for the difficult, and for the positive, and you should never hesitate to reach out. Ideally, we ask for the kids at this level in sixth grade to be a little bit more independent. Um, but it's normal that they don't have that independence. So please don't hesitate to reach out to me. I know that it's not easy at the beginning of the school year. We have had some meltdowns. We had some kids crying. And I said, please don't reach out to me before it's unbearable. Okay, so never hesitate to send me an email. I might not respond immediately, but I have it, and I will make sure that I respond when I can really focus on your issue. So in the advisory room, there is a little advisory board, and we do various activity. I don't know if you had a chance to see the advisory booklet, and we do activities to make sure that students understand themselves, realize what works for them, what doesn't work. Are they more the quiet time and they need to reflect? Or on the contrary, do they need to goof off and try before they understand? Everybody's different, and we make sure that we reach out to everybody. We want to increase independence, very important that they develop that independence. We're focusing on working with each other. We work a lot. We do a lot of group work, even though under those odd circumstances when we have to do distance social, we have to work together. We really asked kids to help out. And we ask them to be positive contributor, whether it is in a group work in advisory, or in a different setting, in class or outside of class, in clubs. So we really push them for being a little bit more independent, understanding, and working with each other. We focus on those values throughout the school year. We started to work on them. I have to admit that my group of students this year, I don't really need to work on those values much. I find that they do have compassion, they are resilient. I find that they're totally open, they're connected, they're reflective. I find that they're a pretty good group. So we'll make sure that throughout the week, maybe I will say, okay, this week we're going to find ways to identify how we can be resilient, or if you witness someone being resilient. So these are really, really key moments in middle school. We also make sure that the kids follow the middle school agreements. I have to admit, this is not really, this is a no-brainer. We want them to be respectful, responsible, ready for school. I'm not going to spend too much time on this, but it is part of our regular day, and we insist on that. The responsibility in terms of now, in terms of the COVID, I have to admit, I'm pretty impressed. They have their masks. They're changed their mask at lunchtime. Every time at the end of the class, we ask them to clean their desk. They do it. They never complain about it. They're extremely aware of what needs to be happening. So that's kudos to you, because you obviously did a good job preparing them. So congratulations. I don't know if they mentioned those 10 minutes in the morning. We meet before the day starts, and I just videotape. It's going to be very quick, so I hope you get a glimpse of what it is. But I just videotape what it can look like, a little breathing exercise to help them being calm, being positive, being focused, and ready for the day. I'm going to stop talking because it's a quiet time. So if it plays, I'm going to ask you to start breathing at a different pace and hold your breath, but we'll do that with counting. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to count 4 counts when you breathe in, 7 counts when you hold it, and 8 counts when you breathe out. So first we're going to do it together, and then you're going to do it on your own, at your own rhythm. Okay, this is an example. I'm going to ask you. Sorry. This is an example of an activity that we'll do. It takes maybe 3 minutes, but it really helps the kids to stay focused. So sometimes we'll do it in the afternoon when for example, it can be very hot or very cold. There could be a lot of excitement in the air, or they have a big test happening. We'll work on this, on having little activities like this, snapshots of little tools that they can take on later and they can use. We really ask students at that level to be very independent. It's not always easy, because we ask them to contact directly their teachers. They have been given their computers as of yesterday, and tomorrow the computers are going to go home. So they have no excuse not to reach out to the teachers. We also ask them to develop other types of independence. So when they want to communicate, they need to think, well, with their brain. They tend to forget that they have a brain. With their brain, they can look at the board. They have many ways of looking out where they can get the information. They can reach out to anybody, a buddy, and then they can reach out to the boss. By the way, the boss in my class is me, but the boss at home is you. So you are the last person, the last resort, okay? It's not, they need to find ways to deal with the issues on their own. And they have many ways to do that. They have PSL, what we call PSL, and that's where you will find resources. This is an example of a student. So you will have their different classes, you will have their different assignments. They might have some summary, they might have an announcement. They should be totally independent on that. And they should help you, by the way. Okay, so if you lost, please ask them for some help. In terms of achievement and feedback, you can check PowerSchool. Okay, you should have a parent sign in. Are you familiar with all that? Yeah? Okay, good. Don't hesitate to reach out and say, I have no idea what you're talking about, and then I will explain, okay? You should have, this is what it looks like. For example, here it's blue. So you click on it and then you have the definition of the assignment. Sometimes there will be a comment and it's also blue, so you check on it. This is the level of achievement. And usually when it's formative, this is the formative, it does not count towards the final grade. We only count what is for final grade, the summative. But I think you should know by that now. Please do not hesitate to have your child being involved in many, many ways. First of all, in the middle school, there are plenty of activities, but also beyond ASP. Don't hesitate. On the ASP website, you have after-school activities. Oh, that's a cute dog. he's so interested in what's happening in the middle school. Don't hesitate to reach out to the ASP site. There are plenty of activities. They should be starting next week. So I know the beginning of the school year was a little bit different, but it should be starting next week. And I think I managed to do that. Oh my gosh, I'm only 2 minutes late. So I told you I was not going to have time for questions. I'm so sorry. We're going to see each other at the general meeting, but please, we'll make a time when we can actually chat, okay? And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to send them my way, all right?
Thank you.
Okay, I'll see you in a
Thank
bit.
you.
Ciao, ciao.
Bye.